Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm really excited because I've got quite a few new makeup products that I'm really wanting to try. It's not necessarily a full face, but I've got some new things from CIELE. I've also got some new blushes from KJH.BRAND. I have the new boucle powder from One Size, which I'm so excited to try. I also wanted to dip into the newly formulated Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This was actually my wedding day foundation, and they reformulated their #1 foundation. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but I wanted to try it out. We've got eyeshadows. We have a new KOSAS mascara. So quite a few things to test today, but I sure do love trying new makeup. So let's just get right into it. I feel like my skin is already pretty prepped with skincare. So let's go into the Born This Way foundation. So it just says that their #1 foundation is now even better. Okay, so it says 24-hour wear, 24-hour hydration, sweat and humidity resistant, transfer resistant, reduces the appearance of pores. You know what? It's been a long time since I have personally tried or been reminded of the original formula, so I don't even remember exactly how that one was, but I mean, I chose it for my wedding day. And at the time, I had more acne-prone skin. I mean, I still do, but I had more active breakouts, I should say. So this gave me really great coverage. And I loved how it looked. I literally remember walking into Ulta, I think I was with my mom and my sisters, and this was before my wedding day, obviously. I think I was already engaged, so I was kind of looking for a foundation to splurge on. And I swatched this in the store and I put it on my face from the tester, which is probably not the smartest. And I remember the entire night I was just obsessed with how my face looked. So then it ended up being my wedding day foundation. So they sent me the shade Pearl. It looks like it might be a little bit deep, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and apply this. Yeah, it's a little deep and a little yellow. It did say on the box, if we didn't get your perfect match, let us know and we'll send you a new shade. That's nice of them. I think I'll be able to make it work, but all right, we're just buffing this out all over. Now, a little goes a long way with this. I do remember that. So it seems like that hasn't really changed that much. Now, I remember this having a little bit more of a matte finish, but I don't know if they updated that to something a little more hydrating. And it does have more full coverage, which I am seeing. I'm just trying not to overdo the coverage since the shade is just a hair deep for me. I'm just gonna press that into the skin with my sponge. I feel like maybe, okay, there's two things that could be happening. I feel like nowadays I definitely hydrate my skin more before makeup versus on my wedding day. I didn't really have a skincare routine down 10 years ago. I literally got married 10 years ago this year, you guys. Isn't that crazy? Our anniversary's in November, so it hasn't quite been 10 years, but how wild is that? But anyway, it looks like it's more hydrating. Could be the actual foundation, could also be that my skin's genuinely more hydrated than it was when I wore this a lot. So who knows? But I will say this looks actually gorgeous on the skin. If I really like this, I probably will get a little bit of a better shade match for me. But I think this looks really good. All right, now I don't have a new concealer to try, so I'm just gonna dip into what I've got. Actually, first, I'm gonna take my Mario Softsculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light. I'm gonna do a bit of bronzing before we go in with concealer. The way I've been dipping into Makeup by Mario products, ever since I did the full face of Mario video, I can't put these things down. They're just so good. I want to know how many of you guys loved or used the Born This Way foundation. I feel like it was totally very well loved foundation back in the day. Maybe some of you guys still use it. Let me know in the comments, honestly. I have been wanting to do a throwback video for a while. Maybe I will. I've been pre-filming a ton of content for my maternity leave, you guys, which is so surreal to even say, because this baby is coming, whether I'm ready or not, you know what I mean? And it is creeping up on me, so I've been pre-filming a lot of content and coming up with lots of ideas, and that's one of my ideas that I feel like I'm gonna do. A full face. Did I even tell you what the idea was? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. My pregnancy brain is out of this world. But the idea is a full face of throwback makeup. So some classic things, for me, the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, or Benefit Hoola bronzer, things like that. Let me know if you guys would like to see that. And even if you don't want to see it, I probably will end up filming it because it's something that makes me excited. Oh, so I just applied my Tarte concealer, the Creaseless Creamy Concealer, my current favorite. I'm just kind of sculpting the face with this. Oh, and I wanted to like go re-buy Tarte Shape Tape, you guys. Do you even know how long it's been since I've owned Tarte Shape Tape? Anyway, stay tuned for that video, most likely. Because I'm really excited about the concept of it, but it will go up during my little maternity leave, which I'm honestly looking forward to. I feel like this year has just been so beyond crazy. So part of me is just excited, even though, you know, there's a lot that comes with a newborn, you know, a lot of sleepless nights and things. I'm genuinely really excited to just like have permission to slow down a little bit, because there's been so much going on behind the scenes in preparation for the baby to come, with work and everything, so I'm excited. But yeah, I am pre-filming some content for you guys. Okay, we're gonna dip into the KJH.BRAND Soft Smudge Lip and Cheek. She launched 2 new shades. One of them is called Soft Orchid, which I think I'll probably use this one. I'll show you. Soft Orchid is like a really pretty plum. Ooh, that for like fall and winter. Yes. And then the other one is Soft Cherry, which looks like a really gorgeous, yeah, cherry red. Oh, both are so pretty. Which one? You know, I feel like I gotta go with my gut. I think I was just really excited about Soft Orchid, which I love that name. So I'm gonna pick that up on my little Rare Beauty blush brush. I'm gonna really like diffuse it into the brush first so that it's not too overly pigmented for me. And then I'm gonna tap this into the cheeks very lightly. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I'm so into a good berry cheek, as you guys probably know. I was looking for my baked blush in Oasis, but it's in one of my other bags. I'll pop up a picture of Oasis. It's so pretty, and it's just like, there's something about a berry blush that I just love. This formula is beautiful. I love how you can sheer it out. Wow, that is a yummy color. KJH.BRAND is owned by Katie Jane Hughes, who is a celebrity makeup artist that I adore. And she's just so talented, and I love how she teaches. She's also like a wonderful educator, which I personally appreciate. I'm just so nerdy when it comes to makeup, so I really love when celebrity makeup artists freely share their art. It's just so generous, I feel. So I love like Katie Jane Hughes, I love Hung Van Gogh, all those amazing people that just freely teach just because, you know, I think it's amazing. And then when they launch their own brands too, it's just like extra fun, and I feel like I trust their brands the most, like celebrity makeup artist brands. All right, let's go ahead and set the face with my Mario powder. The new Boucle One Size powder, which I will get to in just a second, is actually like a finishing powder if I was reading correctly. So I'm gonna take a loose powder to set everything right now, and then we'll use that at the end for like little finishing touches. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. The Too Faced foundation looks so good. Maybe I was onto something on my wedding day, you know? Even though it is reformulated, I guess. I feel like that was a risky move, right? To like reformulate their #1 foundation. But maybe they did make the right choice. I mean, I'm really liking how it's looking right now. And I don't even have like the perfect shade match for me. So if I had a great shade match, I bet you it would look even better. I'm just kind of setting the face with a fluffier brush. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm really liking that foundation. Like a lot. It's definitely more full coverage, but honestly for fall and winter, we're gonna go into, you know what, I wasn't gonna try this, but I'm gonna try it. This was also sent to me in PR, a ginormous ARMANI Luminous Silk Bronzing Powder. It looks a little bit sparkly, so that's why I was like, should I try it, should I not? But now I kind of want to try it, so let's try it. Let's try this. I don't know if this is new or not. They sent like a PR package of a few Luminous Silk products, and I actually had never seen this one, this bronzer, so maybe it's new. I don't know. Point is, we're trying it. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that all over the outside of the face, underneath the jaw a bit, down the neck as well. This definitely has warmth to it, and I feel like I kind of went overboard in the forehead. Whoops. But that's okay. I'm also going to buff it through the brows. I don't know why I always do this, but I always do this with bronzer. Like, I love to just kind of smudge a bit of it with my bronzer brush into like the crease of the eye and the brows before I fill in my brows. I mean, that's actually really pretty. And it doesn't look sparkly really as while it's on the skin. I was worried because there's pretty visible pieces of glitter in there. I don't know if you can see. Oh, well, you can kind of see it on the skin, but it's not super obvious. That's nice. Okay, let's see. What was I getting next? Oh, my brow pencil. I'm going to take my Ravie Beauty Easy Everyday Brow Pencil, which I love. You guys know. I wear the shade Dark Brown, which, by the way, by the time this video goes up, I believe we will be running a buy one, get one half off situation for the brow pencils, so you guys can stock up for back to work, back to school, or if you haven't tried the brow pencil, now would be a great time to try it. If you and a friend haven't tried it, you can split the shades. So now is the time, if you have not already, try out our brow pencil. It's truly phenomenal. I know that's like so crazy coming from me because I created it, but genuinely, I am so picky, you guys, with brow pencils. Beyond picky, beyond. And this is just the best for so many reasons. It makes my brows look so natural. It's the perfect size as well. Not too thin, not too thick. It's also like not too waxy, not too stiff. Like the formula itself is the perfect texture. I'm serious. Like, of course I'm biased, but I'm so picky when it comes to all those little details. And genuinely, like, my brows have never looked better. So anyways, I'll have the link down below if you want to participate in our little brow buy one, get one half off. You know? I feel like brow pencils are the things that you really go through, so it's a good time to stock up if you already love this brow pencil. You can save a bit if you buy 2 of them. So, all right, let's go ahead and do a bit of eyeshadow. Now, I actually have something really exciting to test out. I'm going to take a little bit of this Armani bronzer first, though, and just warm up the crease a bit. Actually, this is really pretty as an eyeshadow. Oh, this is a old trick, though, you know? Using a bronzer as an eyeshadow, but I want something to kind of be laid down before I finish up the eye look. I feel like it's fun in this video to have products from brands that aren't as mainstream. So I recently received PR from Make, which is a gorgeous skincare and makeup brand. They expanded their eyeshadows, like their single shadows. Let me just open these up so you can take a good look at how stunning they are. They're insanely gorgeous. It's gonna be hard for me to choose a shade, although in my heart I feel like I have. Look how pretty, okay? These are so beautiful. Now these are Multi-Chromatic Metal Reflecting Eyeshadow. There's something about this blue that I cannot stop thinking about. So I think I'm gonna do like a little blue eyeshadow look. But I mean, also the olive green is gonna be amazing for fall. These are just like staple shades. The pink is so cool. But, you know, I think I need to do the blue. Because genuinely, like, if this weren't sent to me in PR, I would have purchased this. That's like how much I was fixated on it as soon as I saw them teasing this on like Instagram. They also sent some little eyeshadow brushes with it, so I figured I'd use these alongside the shadows. These are really nice. Very high quality, very weighted. So we have the all over shadow brush and then the precision smudger. So let's go in with this color. I mean, come on. I'm so excited. I don't have an eyeshadow like this. And let's take this and start pressing it onto the lid. Now, I'll be honest, I genuinely usually use my fingertips, but maybe the brush will be fine. I kind of want to use my fingertips. These are very metallic. I'll use the brush to like smudge out this area here to kind of like buff it up and out. Oh, are you kidding? That is so fun. Okay, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but like imagine this for winter. I know we're like in the middle of fall, so I'm supposed to be doing probably more browns and olive greens, but I genuinely couldn't help myself when I saw this color. I had to try it. So pretty! And then we'll take the little smudger brush to kind of smooth that along the lower lash line. And I'll just take this like lightly. I don't feel like I want it too metallic on the lower lash line. Just enough to like make it cohesive. Oh, that's so fun. I'm thrilled. Next up, we've got a new mascara to try. Now, this is from KOSAS. It is their Lengthening Mascara Plus Lash Boosting Peptide Serum. So this is their Soulgazer mascara. It's supposed to be something that separates, defines, adds volume, but it seems like the main thing is that it is clinically proven to increase your lash length and volume on bare lashes after 8 weeks. which is kind of cool. I don't really recall a mascara that does that, at least not one that I own. So here it is. I really like the packaging. It's very pretty. Let's see the brush. It's got a nice hourglass bristle to it, quite beefy. So let's give this a whirl. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to the top lashes first. The brush itself is pretty firm, so you know, if you're like me and you like to really get into the lash line, you gotta be a little bit gentle with this because it can probably scratch. It's like a fine line, I feel like, between brushes that, you know, are firm enough to separate, but also, you know, sometimes it gets too sharp to where it feels like it scratches your eye. This is definitely a very, like, natural looking mascara. For how curved the brush is, usually I associate that with, like, super voluminous lashes. This is more lengthening. This is more, like, everyday vibes, which honestly I feel like fits the KOSAS vibe, like the branding and everything. Like most KOSAS girlies are not doing full glam. Apply that to the lower lashes as well. Yeah, this definitely gives a very soft, fluttery lash effect, which I actually think is pretty, for some reason, especially against that blue eyeshadow. Usually I would go for something a little more intense with a blue eyeshadow, but I'm not mad at it actually. That's actually pretty. Did get a little bit on my eyelid, which I'll brush off when it dries. While we wait for it to dry, let's try out some of these powder blushes from CIELE. So CIELE has become one of my favorite brands. It's another actually makeup artist founded brand, Nikki DeRoos. She's so sweet and talented, and all their products have mineral SPF in it, which I personally love. I feel like a lot of the SPF makeup on the market is chemical SPF. So this is their new blush. This is the Flush and Protect. And they sent me a few shades. First of all, oh, the packaging is so pretty. This like translucent green. Are you kidding me? Oh, so pretty. They sent me 3 shades. I already feel like I need to just dip into this one. This is called Chill. I just think it's going to be the best match with this look today. Also sent over their blush brush. So cute. Ooh, I like the shape of this. Really, really nice. Okay, let's dive in and pick up a bit of this on the blush brush, and then I'm just gonna smile and apply this to the apples of the cheeks. What a pretty soft pink, which I feel like again really complements the blue eyeshadow. This look is feeling quite wintry. That's okay. It's really pretty though. I'm liking that a lot. Very smooth blush. I like how it's not overly pigmented. That's how I prefer my blushes. Since I can be a little heavy-handed, I like when the blush itself isn't overly pigmented out of the pan, so that I feel like I can really build up the coverage or pigment the way that I want. This brush is so nice. Love it. Okay, do a little lippy look. I'm trying to think, should I do, I always reach for Almond, but I think I'm gonna do it again because I really want like a sculpted lip look, and then I'm gonna use the KJH little blush on my lips. So I don't want my like lip liner to be too pinky. By the way, this is from Ravie Beauty, which is my beauty brand. These are our soft definition Longwear lip liners, and Almond is by far my most worn shade, but we currently have 4 shades that I cannot live without. So now that we have that on, now I'm just going to take a little teeny bit of Soft Orchid, which is the cream blush that we used at the very beginning of the tutorial. Well, not beginning, but you know, cream part. And I want this to be almost like a berry stain. So I'm going in very lightly with this. Ooh, but it's doing exactly what I was hoping for, especially combined with the almond lip liner. That is so pretty. I love that so much. Okay, got a cute little gloss to try out. I was giddy when I saw this collab. LoveShackFancy and LAWLESS made 2 glosses together, and it just like, I don't know, it really tickled me. I'm thrilled about it. So they have 2 shades. They have Blooming Heirloom, which looks like a nice soft pink. Then they have a lavender, which I thought was so pretty, and that one is called Happy Thoughts. Plus like the packaging, I don't know. I feel like I always associate LoveShackFancy with just good vibes. I honestly don't own a single piece of clothing from them, but I own my little Stanley cup. And I also own one of their perfumes, which I love. And I just, anytime I'm like in a bigger city and they have a store, I love stopping in because it's just the cutest vibe. So anyway, I feel like this is just the cutest little collab. Now, which one to choose? That is the question. Oh gosh, I feel like the lavender is kind of cool, but the pink, like a silvery pink maybe. I want the eyes to be the coolest tone on my lips. So let's do, oh my gosh, but this is like very shiny. Hold on. We're doing the pink one in the center of the lips. Oh, it has like a vanilla scent to it. It's a different scent than usual. I guess she has different scents, doesn't she? Lawless usually with the glosses. This is very like high pearl though. So it actually does kind of bring in the eye look, but it has a little bit more of a pink base than the other one. And it's plumping, so you'll feel like a tingle if you've tried this formula before. It's a good thick gloss, which I feel like there's a time and place for, and I love it. Okay, my friends, I think that's pretty much everything. Let's assess the situation before we take the hair down and everything. Or I guess I should say before we do some setting spray. Or maybe I won't do setting spray today, because I kind of want to wear this for the rest of the night and see how the foundation holds up. So I'll lay off on setting spray, which means I'll just do a little brow gel really fast. This one is from Rare Beauty. You guys, I literally was about to close out this video and completely forgot that like one of the main things I was excited to try today was this one size powder. So again, this is more of a finishing powder. Ta-da! This is the Boucle Silk Powder. Looks like silk, wears like skin. It retails for $40. They sent me 2 shades. I'm going to try the shade Fair. I'm so excited about this. It says it has an airbrush finish and it blurs texture. And it contains vegan silk, which sounds nice. So here is the packaging. It's really cute. And it looks, ooh, it's very, very smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out. I'm going to take this kind of in the areas where I have the most pores. I almost said porridge. Heaven bless. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of smooth out the center of the face. I feel like this is something that I would probably use after setting spray as well, but I'm just going to kind of run it through the T-zone. I mean, my complexion already looks nice from that foundation, but this is a very luxe looking powder. I do feel like it blurred the skin even more, but it feels very lightweight, which is nice. That's the best part about baked products, is how just like lightweight they are and how they melt into the skin. One size is really doing the most. There are so many products that they've launched, especially recently, that like have become holy grails for me. That looks really pretty. Okay. I really like that. Obviously, I feel like with that powder, I'm gonna have to test it with other products that I'm a little more familiar with, since I'm also wearing like a newly formulated foundation anyway. But that completes this makeup look. I really love this. It's been a long time. Actually, I don't think I've ever done a blue icy eyeshadow look, but I love like the berry tones. I feel like I often lean towards mauves, not like icy eyeshadow with like proper berry cheeks. I don't know. Everything that I tried, I really, really liked today. I was especially actually excited to see how nice the Too Faced foundation looks. Again, if this wears well, I really want to try it in a shade that's a little less yellow on me so that I can really see how it looks, but also get more use out of it, because I feel like the finish is just gorgeous. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on my reformulated wedding foundation. That's so much fun. I felt like the KJH Soft Orchid was such a beautiful pop of berry. And you know, in the tube, it's something that maybe if you have fair skin, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's not gonna work on me. But a little goes a long way, and it's especially nice as like a little bit of a lipstick. I love the lip combo that I created today. The eyeshadow is so pretty. It's exactly what I was hoping for. The mascara is actually really nice. I'll keep you guys posted on how the mascara wears. It usually takes me a couple of days to figure out if I like a mascara or not. It's definitely not a super voluminous mascara, but there's a lot of people that like that. So if you want more of like a soft, everyday type of look, and if you want to like have the comfort of knowing there's like a kind of lash serum type of base in it that's supposed to help nourish and lengthen your lashes over time, then it might be something you would like. Obviously the wear is very important, so I'll let you guys know how it wears and if it sticks into my routine. The CIELE blush I thought was just beautiful with this look, and also the blush brush is so pretty. I love how just soft and flexible it is. But I thought that the blush and brush were fabulous. There's really not anything that I didn't like. Then the one size powder, I feel like blended into the skin so beautifully. I don't know, I really, really liked it. I guess the Armani bronzer, it's a little bit warm for my skin tone. I think it looks fine, especially paired with all the cool tones. But that might be the only thing that I was like, about, especially since it's Armani, you know? I feel like usually with those more like designer products, it has to be something that has an incredible formula for me to be like, yes, you need to go buy it. I do think it looks nice on the skin. I just think that the tone of it is not quite right for my personal taste. It's just a little bit too warm. But again, I think it works since I had so many cool tones on to have a little bit of warmth on the skin. The thing that I'm the most excited about is kind of the foundation. Oh, the gloss. I think the gloss is so pretty. I love it. I love the lip combo that I made. And the eyeshadow. And the blush. Oh geez. Like, that's my problem. I feel like I can never pick favorites when I try a lot of new things and when it's all very good. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing me try some new makeup, and I would love to hear if you guys have tested any of these out. Hopefully you haven't heard about some of them. I feel like these, you know, smaller brands like Make and CIELE and KJH, they're just fun for me to like really showcase because there's so much really amazing makeup out there that's not like your most well-known brands, which I personally love. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're interested in checking out any of the products that I tried today, I'll have them listed for you and linked in the description box down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and after you subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you'll get notified every single time I post a video. And that's it for me today, you guys. This was a great little first impressions, and I'm excited to see what sticks into my routine, especially this. If you guys have tried the new formulation, let me know what you think. All right, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.